We're gonna, sorry for my voice, I'm like severely sick right now. Anywho, I'll be presenting the Big Five. It's the ocean model. However, this came from like, where does leadership come from? We all know what it is, but I don't really think we all know where it came from. Leadership was thought to be born, thought to be passed down by man. If the father was a great leader, everyone thought his son would be. Stockdale found that not to be true. And Stockdale found that leaders were made through traits and characteristics. He did not find the trait theory. That was Kirkpatrick and Locke, but he did find that leaders take their visions and their goals of their followers, and that's how they become a good leader. Then the trait theory was formed. From the trait theory comes all of these personality models and tests, hence the Big Five personality. It is openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Being high in openness is wanting change. It's people that love the change. They enjoy it. I don't know why, but some people do. Next is conscientiousness. These are your reliable and dependable workers. What they say is what they mean, it's what they'll do. They walk the talk. They do what they mean. Next is extroversion. If it's not obvious, this is what I'm best in. People that are high in extroversion, they can get in front of people, they can talk, they have no issue with it. They don't just need to like practice and stuff. I mean, probably should, but they're good at captivating an audience. Agreeableness, these are people high in emotional intelligence. These people walk into a room and they know that they can read every single person in that room. They might not be the smartest, funniest, prettiest, but they know that they can read everyone better than anyone else. Next is neuroticism. Neuroticism is people high in confidence. When you think of neuroticism, we're like, do we really want to be narcissistic leaders? But the answer is yes. Not narcissistic, but high in self-confidence. It's really necessary. We need to know what we're good at and we're not. The best leaders are known to be good in all five of these. However, I slightly disagree, and I will say the best leaders are known to be good in 2 or 3, and then they know what they're not as good at, and they grow and they work from there. My application is my dad. He got out of high school at 5 gap years, and he took that follower role for 5 gap years, and then he went to college. Then he had 3 kids and worked a managerial leadership position throughout all of that, and I think that's like enough in its own. I don't know how you have 3 kids and work full-time, and my mom working full-time. It's insane. He also coached various of our sports teams as we were kids, and I think doing all of that, like, you gotta have some kind of leadership to you. I believe he's high in agreeableness. He has told me from a young age, you should be able to walk into every room and know you can read people better than anyone else. Can I? No. Can he? Yes. I think he's also high in neuroticism. Obviously, he says he can read anyone else better than they can. But he's also really good in extroversion. I think being good in these 3 are actually really necessary, because being high in agreeableness has its limitations. Because they are compassionate, they are very empathetic people, but they need that neuroticism kind of part to them so that they don't get walked all over. We don't use that compassion against them. And so I think that's where he strives in, is being able to balance both of those. I have a couple questions for y'all. Sorry I talk a little fast. First of all, mind you, sorry I don't have papers. It's openness, conscientiousness, agreeableness, neuroticism, and extroversion. Right. Which of those 5 do you think you score the highest?
Agreeableness.
Agreeableness. What do you think you could work on? Which ones are you like, I'm actually horrible at? Same. I tend to agree with that one. Do you think there's a trait that's more important than the others, and if so, why?
Sometimes agreeableness.
I think agreeableness is important. I'd argue that agreeableness and extroversion are the most important. Okay, thanks guys, that's it.